Guys, I'm back. Today I'm gonna do like an everyday kind of makeup look. There are some days I'm feeling the bold colors and some days I'm not. Today's just not one of those days. Um, you know, but this will be a good one. It's a good neutral palette that I'm using. It'll be my Peripera Pretty in Pink palette. I just find the Korean palettes work really good with my sensitive skin. I'm gonna get all this smeared around. I know it looks awful white, but once it soaks in, it works really well. Just putting on my primer, my Neutrogena primer. Pretty much in all my videos, I'm gonna use pretty much the same products. Just sensitive skin makes it really fun to shop for new makeup products, and yeah. So if I get anything new, like I'll be sure to include in next video if I've reacted to it or not, and all that. Just for those people with sensitive skin out there like me, because, yeah, that stuff, that's what makes it more interesting whenever I'm trying something new, because, you know, I've had something from Neutrogena, which I can normally use. I've had stuff I've reacted to from there, so, you know, yeah, that just makes it always fun for me. And I don't really have a topic today that's coming to mind, so I'm just gonna probably end up rambling, and that could end up changing a whole lot of times as to whatever I'm talking about, so we'll see. All right, I'm just getting my foundation out. It's just my Neutrogena foundation. Works well for me. Classic Ivory 10 with their healthy skin. You know, like, it just works well. And this was the primer, the Prep and Correct Brightening. Obviously, if you guys try to replicate these looks, I suggest using whatever you like, because again, I get it with sensitive skin. There are some products that you just simply can't use, like, yeah. And I'm just gonna get that all started on here. So yeah. Although one thing when looking at YouTube, I'm seeing pop up on my feed is Sephora Kids, so I had to really look into that one because I was curious as to what the heck that was. Also, like, if I behaved like some of those kids as a kid, my parents would not have allowed that. I would have been forced to put back whatever makeup, because I've heard of them just treating the employees horribly and other customers in the store. And I'm like, I know not every 10-year-old or whoever's doing that, but just the ones I've seen on YouTube. Because, yeah, like, if I tried that in stores, oh boy, I don't even know what my parents would do. Besides, probably something along the lines of make me put whatever items I was wanting back, or I wouldn't have gotten any if I hadn't picked any up yet. And there would have been spanking in the middle of the store. That's happened a time or two. And there would have been yelling. I would have been grounded till I graduated. And I'm not exaggerating, Mom would have held up to that. You know. I'm just like, why? Why are these kids acting this way? Like, one video, if I can find the video, I might link it in the description. One girl said she got hit with a Stanley Cup. I'm like, ow. Like, why? And she said this girl was like 10 years old or something like that, or at least, you know, preteen at least. And I'm like, oh, boy. Now I kind of want to go to Sephora, and I've been in there once, but that was a really long time ago. I think last time I was in Sephora, it was in a JCPenney near me. But now they're in a separate building. They moved out of that one, from what I'm told. So I'll have to find them. But yeah, like, I feel bad for the employees if they put up with that. I'm going to have to ask them if I go up there. I'm going to take a friend with me. You know. Yeah. Because, definitely curious about that. And also curious as to the products. I hear a lot of it's Drunk Elephant, whatever the heck that is. So, you know. Oh, that's not the product I want. Okay. Sometimes I do my brows first, which is what I'm doing now, because, you know, to me, honestly, it doesn't matter what order you do your makeup in. I've done it in all kinds of orders. I've done it where I've done my blush and contour under my foundation. Yeah. I've done it where I've done eyes first and then foundation. Yeah. Honestly, what do you guys think is the right way to do that? Because, you know, I'm just curious. Like, I do it, it depends on my mood as well. Like, just put my eyebrow tint on right now. Because sometimes I'll do this after my eye look, sometimes before. It really just varies. Everything varies with me though. Because, yeah. There we go. Also, if you guys like these videos, please like and subscribe and all that. I'll be uploading whenever I get new videos up. Once a week minimum probably, but sometimes more than that. Just depends on what I can get to, because I'm home a lot right now, out of work on injury, and I gotta do something. You know, somehow I injured my knee really badly, and I don't even know how I did it. So, I guess once I can get back to work, it'll be less labor intensive jobs for me, as much as I actually love labor intensive jobs. Because, yeah. And work's even asked me, like, how'd you do it? I don't know. It just suddenly started hurting really bad one night. And apparently I tore a ligament. I somehow sprained it and stretched a muscle all at the same time. And the ligament was the one under my kneecap. That was back in October. It still hurts. So my orthopedic doctor is going to have to see what else I might need to do besides physical therapy, which is working. It's helped. Trust me, I know it's helped. You know, I get for some people it's not going to. He even gave me a cortisone shot. It's helped, but it's not where I need to be if I do go back to work, even though he's trying to, my orthopedic doctor is trying to release me back to full duty, and I'm like, I still can't even do stairs, and I need to do those for my job currently that I have. But I also haul a lot of equipment in and out of houses, usually by myself. So, alright, got my concealer on. I forgot to mention that. Yeah, if you guys ever have any questions about the products I'm using, just comment below, and I do look and answer as many comments as I can. I've only gotten 1 or 2 so far in my videos right now, but I do answer those, so. Alright, get that blended out, because I find that just brightens the under eye, because with this look I don't do too much of that. There we go. Yeah. And then I'm using this palette. This is the Pretty in Pink one. They have a peach one and a honey brown as well. And to me, the peach and honey brown look very similar. But, you know, there's some differences, obviously, but not a whole lot. I better grab my brushes. I forgot to at least move them a little closer. I'm going to put them over here, actually. I don't have a whole lot of counter space, so this is always interesting to do. Gonna grab the brush I want, which is, I have a brush holder that whenever I wash them I can dry them like this. I want this one. That's the one I want. Come here, let it go. Let it go. There we go. And I just grab my blurring shadow brush from EcoTools. Not too much fallout in the pan from these. I like them. I find the K-Beauty products tend to be better for my skin. I know there's another one, ROM something or other, that I've heard is good as well. I haven't tried them yet personally, but I'm going to go in with this one first. I'm going to stick to mostly this side of the palette. I'm feeling like the brighter colors today. Although I may mix in a tad bit of that tan or dark one as well, but I like to get a nice base covering with this one. And I kind of like that these palettes are almost an all-in-one kind of thing. It's really nice, especially if you were to take this with you. It fits in a purse, most purses, you know. And it also has blush and highlighter too, so that's just extra products you don't have to carry with you. So, just getting that all spread out. Let's see. Got that pretty good. You can't really see it, but got it pretty good. I'm still going to use the same brush. what do I want to do now? I think I'm going to go in with this little bit of tan color here, because I mostly just use this palette whenever I'm doing like an everyday kind of thing. And just start stamping along the outside there. Do a little crease as well. This will work really well if you have a job where you have to do like a professional type setting, whereas the bright colors might not work for a professional type job as well, depending on where you're working at. Although once I get back to work, I'm still wearing what I want because, you know, my bosses won't really mind. The only thing that my bosses have a problem with is unnatural hair colors. So, I'm told anyways. I don't really know too much on that. Put a little under the eye as well, just to make it kind of, you know, shadowed out. Probably if I do eyeliner, I'll only do a bit. We'll see. Then I get that same brown color on the other side. And I like to use the same brush if I can, because even though I have quite a few of these brushes, you know, it's just really nice to only have to clean one, not 4. Because I clean my eye brushes almost every day because, like I said, sometimes I do my bright colors, but then the next day I may want to do more of a nude type. And then, you know, when I do my bright colors, I tend to not reuse brushes because, yeah, I'd have to clean them right then and there. And yeah, I prefer to do that whenever I'm doing these, although sometimes I will grab a tissue and wipe these off real quick, especially when I'm switching from like the brown colors to the pink. Just make sure that's nice and kind of matched. That looks pretty good on my end. I don't know about to you guys, but this will still be nice and sparkly and stuff too. I'm gonna grab a little tissue here. That way I can just dab off this thing. There we go. All right. Clean this off a little bit. It's not perfect, but it'll do. Then I'm gonna go in with the sparkly color here. It's kind of lightly sparkly and it's very, very pink. And I do like it. And I have Easter colored nails, but they peel off after like a week or so, which is fine with me because I like to change those up too. That's why I never go to a salon, because I want to change them every few days. So I don't have the money to be doing that. But I do want to go to a salon again one of these days. It's been a long time since I've been to one. And I've seen one where it's like a head spa, and I kind of want to try that because that just sounds interesting to me. It's kind of expensive, but one of these days I'll save up some money and I'll go. Because they like massage your scalp, they clean it really well, they look at all kinds of health factors on it. I know there's one near me. I found it online, and that's how I know it's kind of expensive. But yeah, one of these days I'll figure out and go. And then I'll have to let you guys know how it works, because yeah, see that pink is sparkly, but it also stands out nicely. Just get a little under the eyes, just put a little sparkle there. Okay, yeah. And again, that's why I like this palette. Not too much fallout in the pan, which it's not a big issue, but you know, if there's too much, then you know, that's just a waste of product. So just make sure I got this all blended out like I want. I'm sorry if the lighting is terrible in here. It's just the bathroom lighting in my apartment. I do have one of those makeup mirrors, but the light's really blue out of it. And yeah. Because like I tried to use it and I was like, oh boy, that's blue. And just going back in with some of that tan color for some of it that blended out. a little too much for my liking. There we go. Okay, that works. Just dab that off again, and that's why I always have a little bit of a tissue here. And now I'm going to go in with this sparkly color, this pink one here. And just dab that all over my pink everywhere. There we go. And just dab that on, because yeah, I found that if I just swipe it on, it's like the sparkles go away and I'm like, where'd you go? And this look is honestly what kind of inspired my Neapolitan look, because I was doing this one day and I had the much darker brown and I was like, I'm getting Neapolitan ice cream vibes from this, I'm gonna do it. So, and I found that worked really well for me because I really like that look. I could see that being a really good summer one. But yeah, if you guys can see, it's a little bit sparkly, but not too much. I might add a little more though, just because I like sparkle. Just get this brush really loaded up with it. And just pat it on. I think that's good enough. One thing I'm going to do is do that a little bit and get another one of my eyeshadow brushes, because I'm going to use like the clear white sparkly. It comes off as like more of a mother of pearl, and I don't want to get anything in it that I've done that before where I didn't pay attention to which brush I dipped into it and it turned a little black because I used a really dark color. So yeah, I'm just using this clear sparkly here, clearish white, and I'm gonna just get the brush nice and loaded up with that, because I find it'll go over everything well, as well as add a bit of a highlight up here, but it'll go over the brown as well. There we go. I'm probably not doing any contour today. I'm not feeling like it. This is whenever I do everyday makeup, I don't usually do contour anyways. And I just pat this everywhere that I want to get a little glitter in as well. There we go. Oh, I don't know why I'm putting that away or trying to yet, because yeah. And in videos I've seen with this, it shows you can mix the blush and the highlighter. I personally like to do the blush a little separately, just because I just like it to really pop. Although one blush I've seen in stores I want to try is a cream blush, but it looks like a rose. It's Winky Lux, I think. I saw it at Target earlier, and I really want to try that. There's a good chance I'm allergic to it though, but I'm gonna try it. And whenever I do this, I just use my fingers to smooth around the blush. I just find it works really well for me and where I like to place it. I know everybody places their blush differently, and you know, because I've seen people put it back here and only, and I'm like, that's not for me. I like it more in front and then to go to the back. But again, like, there's really no right way to do this. There's not a wrong way either. So there's just what you prefer. There we go. I think I got the blush looking pretty nice. And then I'll take another finger and I'll use the highlighter part, which is the outer edge of the heart. And I like to get a little bit of it on there and put it just a little above the blush. Just anywhere you think you need it, really. Like, I'll even put some on my nose a little and just smear it around. And then on my chin. But yeah, this is just like a simple everyday go-to kind of look. I think I'll do a little bit of eyeliner, but not a whole lot. And this is just my Neutrogena liquid black eyeliner. This is just a favorite of mine. I am thinking about trying, like, what's the brand? Elf. I have heard that's really good for sensitive skin. Personally haven't tried them yet. We'll see. And again, whenever I try new things, I'll try to include in the next video if I reacted to it or not. Like, because sometimes I've had reactions take 5 seconds to show up, and I've had them take almost a full 24 hours. And I'll know it's that because it's usually the only do one new thing. That way, if I react, I know what it was. All right. Actually, before I do this, almost forgot. I'm gonna do my waterline a little bit with just my NYX white eyeliner. And normally I get my makeup done faster, but I kind of slow down for videos because I want everybody to be able to kind of see everything without having to pause it and rewind all the time. There we go. Just doing this. Just doing my waterline. I just find it makes my eyes pop a little more, and I like it. And that's the only reason I really bought this one. I'm probably going to use it around the outside of my eye one of these days. We'll see. Honestly, it might look good with this pink. But I find this one works really well for me. And I have really wet eyes normally, especially during allergy season, like right now. There we go. Got my waterline done. And I always blink a lot whenever I do my eyeliner in general. It's always really interesting to do at that point. Alright. Now I'm going to grab my Neutrogena liquid eyeliner. I always find it easier to do my waterline first. Just going to do, see if I can get a little closer for you guys. I'm only doing like a third of my eyelid with eyeliner, and I always do little short strokes that way. If I feel like I need to blink, it's not a bad thing. There we go. And I do it on the bottom too. And to do the kind of wing, whenever I do it, I always trace the bottom, from the bottom lash up a little. And I find it works pretty good normally. Not every time. Then you can just fill in wherever I'd like. And yeah. It looks a little better once I get some mascara on, but I like to do it like that. Sometimes I won't do it that long though, but that's what I was feeling today. Alright, now to do the other side. It's always a little bit more of a challenge for me. I can do this side easier than this side with eyeliner, so we're gonna see. Yeah. Do my top lash or line first. Although I probably need some more eyeliner because I use this one quite often. Or like I said, I need to try it with that white one. That would look good with this, I think. One of these days I will do that. Alright, I got the top one pretty good. And now I need to do the bottom one and the wing a little bit. And then, yeah. And I just did the bottom one pretty well. Now I'm just drawing the wing part, which Like with the other eye, I just go up from my bottom lash to around to where my eyebrow goes down, kind of. So. Just gonna make it look good by filling in some parts. Really kind of hard to show you guys, but yeah, I think it looks pretty good. Maybe a little bit of touch up there. But yeah, comment down below with some of you guys' favorite products, because, you know, I'm always looking to try something, even though sensitive skin makes that interesting. Boy, does it. I've had things burn my skin. I've had it peel my skin horribly. Like, these are products from years ago, so they may or may not even still make them. I know Neutrogena still makes the one that dried my skin out. It was a foundation that's supposed to clear your skin and has, sorry, I'm drooling a little bit for some reason, salicylic acid in it, and I think it cleared the acne. I haven't used it since high school, and I graduated a long time ago. But it dried out my skin horribly in the process, so I quit using it. I haven't tried their powders, but I know they make powder foundations, and I'm told they work pretty good. I don't know. I think my skin's just too combination most of the time to even try a powder. That's just personally the way it is for me. But yeah, yeah, I'm liking that so far. Alright, and then I got my Neutrogena Healthy Lengths one. I get the black brown mascara because brown is really hard to find. Also, you know, it's hard to find one of these I don't react to sometimes. But again, like I said, I need to try like e.l.f. or something. See if they have it, because why are brown mascaras so hard to find? Not everybody wants black. I know they do clear ones now, but again, not everybody wants that either. Dip it back in here. Because I know I tried, what was it, CoverGirl years ago, when they had some sort of collab with, I think, Katy Perry. And I tried one of those, and then I tried another color as well. The collab one gave me a headache, and so did the other one. And I want to say the collab one was supposed to be like a blue color, but and the other one I think was like a brown one, if they did that back then. I'm not sure. It's been too long. I ended up having to just throw them out because I got such bad headaches from it. I knew it was that because, again, I only try one new product at a time. Like, yeah. Now I'm just getting my eyelashes real good, because I like them to really pop, because, yeah. And one thing I've seen online that would help with, especially when you're doing your under eyelashes like this, they have like little guards you can slide up under there. I don't know that they're worth the money. Like, some people might like them. I'm just like, that's when I just get a Q-tip or my finger and wipe it off. But maybe if you were doing waterproof mascara, that might work. I don't know. My skin does not like waterproof makeup either. Last time, I want to say it either burned or dried out my skin, and then the remover burned my skin even worse. So I was just not a fan of it. Especially trying to get waterproof mascara off was not a fun day for me. So, and one thing I do that seems to help coat my lashes more is I'll go over with a coat, and then let me do this with a mirror. I put it on my bottom lash or top one and just wiggle and take my time pulling down, and it seems to fill it out more. So, like, I'm sure you guys can kind of tell the difference, at least between this eye where I've done both and this eye where I haven't yet, but I've only done one coat. I actually read that in the directions. I didn't know mascara had directions on the box. I'd never looked before. So. But yeah, just get all that on. And what's your guys' opinion on false eyelashes? Personally, not a fan. I've tried a few over the years. I've probably mentioned this in the video, although I think they were mostly like Halloween ones. I just couldn't get them on. I tried with the eyelash glue it came with. I tried with regular eyelash glue. It just looked really weird and off on me. Like, I might eventually try them again one of these days, and if I do, I will let you know in the video. That way, you know, I like to try to disclose things instead of, I've heard of like Lashgate and whatnot, and that would just annoy the heck out of me. Because, you know, I always thought in the commercials anyways, like if Maybelline does a commercial or whatnot, I was kind of just thought those were fake eyelashes anyways. But, you know, I know a lot of influencers online as well, when they did it, there was the whole Lashgate issue where, you know, it was just complete false advertisement from what I understand. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, please. To where it was, I know it was mostly the L'Oreal telescopic lift one, where people were doing that and pretending that, you know, the false eyelashes were it or something. And I was like, as a consumer, I would prefer that, you know, you don't advertise it that way. Because for those of us that don't like false eyelashes, we want one that kind of looks like it, but, you know, I just also am afraid of gluing my eyes shut. That's why, another reason I don't wear them. And for my lips today, I am using the Peripera Airy Velvet ink in Peaches. It's just a really pretty color, and I feel like it'll work well with this, so. Alright, and I love that these are like hyper pigmented. So yeah. And I love that their stuff smells fruity too for their lip glosses. Their eyeshadows don't smell, but that's fine. But their lip stuff like this, or if I use any of their lip glosses, I got quite a few of these colors too. Very fruity smelling, almost. These almost smell like cupcakes even. Like they're that sweet, but I like it. And you don't smell it very long anyways, but one thing I've noticed is I react less with those and my skin actually looks a little better too. But yeah, I'm just going to add a little setting spray, which is the Neutrogena hydrating one. It's personally my favorite. I think they have one where it's supposed to be like a radiant one as well or something. There's another one of these. I can't remember what it is. This one says hydrating, and it gives more of a dewy type finish, which I like. But yeah, oh, and one thing I always do is I find it colors my teeth less this way. So, but yeah, this is just my everyday makeup look. Let you guys get a look at that. And yeah, I find it looks pretty good. And like I said, if you guys have any questions about anything I use, just comment below. I will answer. And yeah, and I'm just going to spray it. And I like to use a lot of setting spray just to make sure everything stays where it's supposed to go. There we go. And one thing I'll even grab is I have a little fan back here that'll help dry it out. Just a little cheap paper fan that I've had for some time. That way my setting spray can set. And another thing I might do is I have a clear lip gloss. I might put some on my finger and just put it over my lips just to add a little bit of shine. Although I do have a slightly pink one as well, but I don't really want it to take from this pretty pink color. There we go. But one thing I like about these lip stains is they wear like a lipstick and wear away to a lip stain all day, throughout the day, and it works well. So yeah, just moving my brushes for some reason. Although I think I'm just gonna, actually no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna use my clear one, but what I'm gonna do is smear it on my finger so that when I put it over that, it won't color my applicator and my clear stuff. So this is just their, I don't know if they have a special name. No, it just says clear. Number 1 clear. It's very shiny when you put it on like glass. That's why they call it glassy. And I'm just gonna smear it onto my finger a little and put it on my lips. Just dab it on a little bit. So now I'm getting a strawberry smell off of it. It smells good. I love the smell. But then that way I didn't get it on my applicator. I didn't really get it on my finger either, but just in case, because these things don't cost a lot, but I just, you know, yeah. All right, so what do you guys think? Like, I think it turned out pretty good today. Except for maybe right there. There we go. But yeah, if you guys like this video, like and subscribe, comment on anything that you have any questions on or anything you want me to talk about, because if it's something I don't know, I will research it and let you guys know from there. Yeah, so yeah, have a great day. See y'all again in another video. So yeah, bye.